I'm in my robe and I'm chewing on a cigar. 116 2018. 2018? Wow. 116 2020. I am the first millennial. A poem, I guess. I'm not feeling poetic. Maybe poetry in 2020 is as simple as just spitting it out. My wife calls me the first millennial. She says that I'm skeptical and spiritual. I see a hypocritical society composed of institutions run by greedy, aging people with no interest in excellence or service, only committed to their own advancement, which is measured simplistically and stupidly by the amount of money that they amass and the number of weaker people whose destinies they can control. So we millennials, a generation that I personally founded, deal with mendacious society in the same manner that we handle climate. We dress properly to mitigate the excessive heat and frigidity and live a life of freedom in the landscape of our souls, unburdened by materialism, buoyed by the satisfactions of the creative life, not reformers of the hopeless case of society, almost full participants in the bliss of nature while wearing necessary armor, struggling to survive. What paradoxical creatures we millennials are, flower children minus the naivete, incongruously cynical and ecstatic at the same time. Being millennial isn't only a generational matter. Others of our same age are not millennial. Some, from all socioeconomic backgrounds, are the dumb people. I was wondering about Mike Pompeo, younger than me, older than the other millennials. He went to West Point. That's a hard thing to do. He went to Harvard Law School. That's a hard thing to do. He got elected to Congress. Ditto. Became Secretary of State. Same thing. But he wasn't pursuing a dream. He wasn't taking the acorn of his essence and planting it into the earth, indulging in the pleasure of making his mysterious and ethereal God-given identity a concrete reality in the world. He wasn't committed to living out his natural destiny. He just wanted to win the society board game, Chutes and Ladders. He is so unmillennial. As part of my official duties as the first millennial, I celebrate Pompeo's coming humiliation for sacrificing all of his work and ability on the altar of the Nero from Queens, Donald Trump, who is society's final spasm of control. Millennials will be triumphant. We always are. Everybody gets a trophy and we deserve it. Humanity is its own reward. We don't have to earn it. We are entitled to it. We get to live out all of our eccentricities. Our value is not something to be achieved. It is our birthright. The adoration in our parents' eyes at the moment that we emerge from our mothers is reality and truth. Society's hassling is what is unreal and false. The only thing we owe the world is our happiness. We have nothing to prove, and we demand that nothing be proven. What is all that matters, and it is wonderful. Okay, yes. Where was I? Oh, yes. On the altar of the Nero from Queens, Donald Trump, who is society's final spasm of control, the death rattle incarnated as farce. We are sick of winning as Trump warned us we would be, and a new millennium is upon us, whether society is coming along or not. Society has jumped the shark. Society's happy days is about to be canceled, and Fonzie Pompeo will be reduced to selling reverse mortgages. Life ends in death. Death can be noble. I love reading the obituaries of people who lived life from the heart. No regrets, the gift of life accepted, the peace and joy of ignoring society, dealing with it, and creating the new thing that one was born to do. The pursuit of societal success, of which Pompeo's path is just this morning's notable example, always ends in failure, embarrassment, depression, and failure. Pompeo is in the news, but he also walks in the bodies of millions on LaSalle Street in Chicago, Wall Street in New York, Rodeo Drive, Main Street in Toledo, and a truck stop in Nebraska. 1/3 of America wants to kill 1/3 of America, while 1/3 of America looks on with indifference. It smells like victory. Millennials don't participate in the poll. We are the X factor, like Old Man River. We just keep rolling along naturally. I guess I wrote a poem after all. Copyright 2020, Richard Thomas.